back, everybody. Our first guest is an Academy Award-nominated actress who's starring in the new movie Hairspray, which opens tomorrow. Please welcome Queen Latifah. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I rather enjoy the Max Weinberg 7.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
Y'all rock.
Thank you.
I love your earrings, too.
Thank you.
Those are cool.
You want to play with my earrings?
No. But they're gorgeous, yeah. I want to wear them later.
Sure.
Speaking of style and everything, I saw a picture of you from at the Hairspray premiere. You guys had a big premiere. You showed up at the premiere. Look at this. You've got.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, did you like being blonde for an evening? Was it fun?
I felt a little frisky, I must say.
Does it? Now, people have always said that when you change your hair color, it can just change how you feel about yourself.
It definitely does. It definitely does. Because I think just to even bleach your hair like that, you got to be kind of edgy.
Right.
So, you know, they always ask me if blondes have more fun. I don't know, but I don't know about natural blondes,
right,
but
right.
I sure did have a good time.
So you put that wig on and you just felt like I'm ready to have more fun
I don't know,
suddenly?
It's just like, in the movie for sure, it just kind of got me into the character. And for that, I just wanted to have some fun.
Sure.
It's Hairspray. Sometimes actors take themselves too seriously.
You're telling me I'm out here every night and they're here, oh, this movie is so important.
Yeah.
And I pick most of them. I literally just right across the chin.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Because I won't have it.
You got a good reach, too.
Yeah, I do.
You can hit a guy over here.
Yeah.
I like
There's
that.
no power behind it.
Yeah, no. Featherweight.
It feels like a raindrop. No, but I do think you would feel differently if you... I always thought if I dyed my hair jet black and called myself Blaze...
You
should.
That
I would be a sexier... I'd be more confident, you know, instead of I have the goofy Ronald McDonald thing.
I would pay good money to see you dye your hair jet black and call yourself Blaze.
You would?
Yes, you're like a new superhero. That's kind of how I felt that movie. It was one of these outfits that I had to wear where it's like a big old blonde fro almost with this crazy gold dress with big red fuzz at the bottom. I don't even know what it's called. It's just crazy.
Right.
But it makes you feel kind of like a superhero, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do that some week on the show. It's going to be Blaze Week.
Yeah, it should be.
Now,
I think you need sideburns for that.
I can glue those on.
Yeah, make that happen. Yeah.
I'll have testosterone treatments.
Indeed.
Everyone's talking about John Travolta in this movie. Of course, he's in drag. He's playing a woman, and he's got the whole suit. There he is.
Yes.
And I know that there's a lot of prosthetics obviously involved in him looking that way.
Right.
What are we talking about here? Did you ever get a chance to feel this costume that he was wearing?
I pretty much squeezed on him every day.
Really?
It's like squeezing the Charmin.
Right.
It's fun. Because he has this voluptuous body. He didn't just get this, straight up and down thing. He got boobs and a big hips and a butt. I just wanted to feel the butt every day. I just kind of squeeze it.
Just grab it like that?
Yeah, you just squeeze on it.
Did he mind that you were constantly just grabbing his bottom?
Used to it. You know what I mean? Because it's just so fascinating. Up under there's John Travolta, and you know it, but you just kind of get used to him as Edna Turnblad. He did a really good job.
Right. So in a while you stopped being shocked by it. You just thought, this is Edna. This is not John Travolta wearing 40 pounds of Charmin around his body.
Exactly. You just kind of get used to it.
Right.
You start opening doors for him and stuff.
Trying to hook him up with we'll find you a nice fella. You'll be fine. This is exciting. You just were honored by your hometown of Newark. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, tell us about that. That's exciting.
Well, we had a big Hairspray premiere there. The cast was there, the director, the producers, and the town just showed up. And they had fireworks, and they gave me a ride we rode from Penn Station in Newark to the actual New Jersey Performing Arts Center where they had it on a train that was bubble wrapped with hairspray. Hairspray banners and stuff, and it said "Welcome Home, Queen Latifah" or something like that. I'm like, wow, I feel bad for that one time I jumped the turnstile,
You used to jump the turnstile back then?
I did once, just once.
Right.
But then they started cracking down on that stuff, and I was scared. I'm gonna pay this money.
So that's nice. You've come back in style, your own train car into Newark.
Something?
Yeah, because when I first heard the story, I didn't know it was your own train car. I just thought they were like, yeah, there's a big premiere. How'd you get there? I took the train from, into Newark, and I didn't realize.
My own train car.
That's classy.
I've never seen anything like that before. They really, really showed up and appreciated it. And who else brings premieres to Newark?
You must see a lot of your old friends and stuff in Newark.
Old friends, family.
When you grew up, your dad, dad used to take you to an old jazz club. Is that right? When you were a kid?
He owned a club.
He owned a club.
Yeah, he was a police officer, but somehow also, strangely, he also opened up a club.
Yeah.
No, he opened up this jazz club called The Stable, and a lot of people would come perform there locally. But while they were building it, I would just hang out with him sometimes. I guess he had to babysit me. I was probably about 4 or 5.
Right.
And he had to watch me, maybe 5 or 6, but he had to, you know, kind of babysit me. And it'd be all these big dudes. Like one of his friends' name was Tree. He was about 6'7". He was like a giant to me. I was like the little girl around, hanging out with all these dudes, banging on walls and fixing stuff, and everybody took good care of me.
That's probably why you're so cool, is that at the age of 5, you're hanging out in a jazz club. Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking martinis.
I was watching Sesame Street, smoking cigarettes and drinking martinis.
Exactly.
But that must have been a real experience, you know?
It was cool.
And it got you interested in music, obviously.
Definitely. My father played nothing but jazz. You know, my mom played everything else.
When you said once in an interview that when you were a kid, you wanted to be a truck driver.
I did. It was one of my first, you know, your first career thing that you think of that you want to be. I just remember seeing this commercial and it said, you want to make money? You want to travel? Be a truck driver.
It is funny. They can make anything sound glamorous.
Man, they made it sound. I'm like, yeah, I want to travel. I'm like, Mom, I want to be a truck driver. And my mom was like, oh, good, sweetie.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You know,
she
never
was
gonna
scared,
happen.
yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Right. I actually took one of those truck driving classes. It is really fun.
My dad let me drive one. He drove one for a minute, and he let me drive one, like, around the block. It was kind of hard.
Right.
I could hardly get the thing in gear. It was crazy.
The thing is just to get it in gear, jump on the accelerator, and then just close your eyes and keep going. That's what I did.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's about right. That sounds fun.
And you also you like to ride motorcycles, is that right?
I do.
Someone said you like to ride a chopper? Is that
I
the one with the long fork in the front?
Yeah, mine is not real long, but it's definitely a chopper. It's got a fat back wheel like this and nice cool tire, and I'm kind of like here on it. You know what I mean?
That's the motorcycle where you're practically. I've always thought, what's the most extreme one? Is there one where you're completely lying flat, going down the highway?
But your hand, you know, you got to be all here with it.
And that just comes all the way around.
Yeah.
That's the chopper for me. That's what I would do.
That's the one.
Yeah. Have a little pillow, just be sleeping.
The
have some
recliner
cocoa.
of all choppers.
Very nice. That's what I'm going to do.
The lazy boy chopper.
Now, I want to make sure we get to this because we have a clip here from Hairspray.
Nice.
And tell us what we need to know for this scene.
Well, I play Motormouth Maybell, the DJ du jour, rocking you on the tunes, right? So I own a record store, and people like to come hang out with me. The kids like to come out, hang out at my record store. So you get to see the fun I have while we're there.
Terrific. Let's take a look at this clip from Hairspray.
No. You see it?
Should be in 3D, that movie. Hairspray is in theaters tomorrow. Check it out. Queen Latifah, always fantastic to have you on the show. Thank you for being here.
Matt
Brady from The Simpsons coming up. Take a break. We'll be right back.